We're talking about one of the seminal events that ever happened in Northwestern Hillel history. And that is, of course, what almost is a miracle. Now, we know that with Hanukkah, there was only enough oil for one night, and it lasted 8 nights. But at the Northwestern Hillel, the truth of the matter is, there were only 6 chickens, and they lasted for 60 people. And that story, that little known story about how these 6 little chickens fed an entire group of Northwestern students really is something that needs to be told to posterity.
Yes. And led to the belch that was heard around campus. And we'll clarify the details on that.
Steve was co-president.
Scott was co-president
of the Northwestern Hillel Co-op in the days before there was any official kosher food on campus. So we, as the kosher students, had to organize it ourselves through Hillel. And indeed we did. We hired a cook our year, whose name was
Cookie.
She was the home ec teacher at
Ida Crown.
Ida Crown. And we had gotten through a successful year, and it came Passover, and it was Friday night of Passover, and we expected to have our normal 10 to 12 people at Passover. And so Friday night came, and just as Steve and I got there, more or less the same time, I don't know, did we meet or something? We got there together or something.
We sort of met at the same time.
Yeah. So an admin assistant, whoever it was, there was only 2 people there at Hillel at the time who were professionals. So it was the Rabbi Gelman, and then the admin. And the admin was leaving as we were coming. And he said, "Oh, I have some news. You know, we got a lot of calls today. It's Passover in terms of people coming for dinner. And there were 50 some odd people coming for dinner. We had planned for 10, 12,
20 tops.
20 tops. So we're a little nervous, but we had told Cookie to make a turkey that night. We had a turkey, big turkey. And we got into the kitchen, and we found, what did it say? We got a note from Cookie.
Right.
It said, the turkey didn't defrost.
It was still frozen, can't use the turkey.
She was gone, and she made, in its stead, 6 chickens. So we're thinking, what do we do? Meanwhile, the other people from the kosher co-op were coming, and we put everybody to work setting the tables. Turns out 60 people showed up for a Friday night dinner, Passover. We had 6 chickens. We're looking at these 6 chickens.
And these people had already paid, so we actually had to feed them. It's not like we could say, go home.
Well, we didn't know they had paid,
Well,
but until we got there, but they did. We had nothing, it was really, we didn't know what to do. So we pulled in all the 10 people from the kosher co-op into the kitchen. We had them all setting tables, and we took every single piece of food out of the refrigerator that was not milk, that was not dairy, not chalavi. And we put it into plates, and we said, okay, normally we just serve sort of soup, the chicken, a little dessert. This time we decided to do this in waves.
right.
Because we knew these 6 chickens just couldn't stand up to 60 hungry Northwestern students.
And we also subdivided the chickens. Normally you get 2 people per chicken, maybe 3 people. We cut it into itsy bitty bite-sized
Deboned
pieces.
the chicken.
So it looked like more, and you took one little piece at a time. So we spread it out. We also sent out this gentleman, Howard Price.
Howard Price.
And his job was to keep everybody entertained. He used to work for WNUR, and he would be out there, and he started singing with people and kept stalling. And while he was singing, we brought out...
One thing the CRC did is that they donated to us all of this Earthsats, cola, and soft drinks. So we had these big quart containers of fake Coca-Cola, fake ginger ale, fake orange soda, fake Dr. Pepper.
Right.
And we kept bringing it out. So he made the longest kiddush probably ever in the history of North America. Can't speak for Europe, but North America. And then we had the washing, and then we put out this fake Coca-Cola. And then we put out the first course of all the stuff that we had in the refrigerator. Every hummus, everything we had.
Anything we can find.
Anything we could find. And we had them serve that, and then we had a break, and we put out more Coca-Cola, more
There was
more
more
of this fake
singing
stuff.
and more...
More singing, more ruach. And then finally we held our breath, and we put out the 6 chickens all chopped up with all of the other stuff that we had.
And we were successful.
There was leftover chicken.
Which was pretty amazing. We're sure that once this belch occurred, about an hour
So
after
wait a
the-
second. We found out, at the end of the meal, we put out whatever desserts we had. We chopped up the cake into little pieces. We quickly said, the stuff we went very slowly. We quickly said Birkat Hamazon, and we sent people on their way. And then we started to break out into laughter. We were literally on the floor. It took us about 10 minutes to get up from the floor.
That's true.
Because we had leftover chicken, and then we counted up the bottles, and we found that every person at the dinner had a quart of soda pop. And then we were on the floor for another 10 minutes, laughing. We couldn't get up, could not actually stand up from the floor. And then we did it. We succeeded. So 6 chickens, leftover chicken, fed 60 people, 60 hungry Northwestern students. And that story is the closest thing that there could be to a Hanukkah story at
the Miracle of Pesach.
the Miracle of Pesach. Yeah.
Happy 80th anniversary.
Happy 80th anniversary.